I'm here with Grandmaster Sam Shankland. Sam, thanks for joining me.
Sure.
You had a great start in the tournament, 2 tough losses, and today you just won.
Yeah, I mean, the loss to Caruana, I mean, obviously I don't like losing, but it didn't bother me that much. Like, I was just about equal, but like sort of under pressure the whole game, and then I had to find a very difficult sequence to save it. But this morning, when I like lost a completely winning position in one move to the only trick black had, that was really painful. But yeah, so here, okay, I played this knight a6 move, which does not equalize, but I was kind of tilted and I didn't really care. So rook e1 is correct.
Come on, Sam, you're not the kind of guy that gives up. I know you're not.
No, I mean, okay, I fought like hell today.
I know.
Mean, I understood. I just gave up on trying to like equalize. I just want to get a fighting position.
Okay, that's what.
So yeah, here the way he played is fine, and here the best move is knight e4, and after knight e5, bishop g2, white is better. For example, after knight c7 and queen d2, there's some weird ideas like white can even. White even sometimes is playing g4, g5, but like, I mean, basically white's better, but it's sort of a game, was what I thought. But so very quickly, Andy started to play kind of weird with this bishop. Okay, bishop g2 is fine, but yeah, rook b1 felt sort of off, and then a3 I just didn't get at all. Like rook c8, it's not really a subtle move. I clearly want to play c4. And then when he plays a3 and just weakens his position even further, like already here.
Was c1 the better placement for the rook?
Yeah, sure, but also a3 just, I mean, a3 was really the one that just stuck out. So here, c4, and already here I thought I'm playing for an advantage. And the real question, there was some interesting position I was trying to evaluate here if he gives me knight f6 check. My thought was this should be good for me. Something like this, queen f5, bishop h4, and I'm sort of one move away from being in trouble to f4 and d4, but I go g5, forcing him to play g4, which now means he will not get f4 so easily. And I was trying to figure out this position, and I thought I was better, but it's not like that easy, for example, here. If he just like f4 and then plays like, just starts throwing rook f1 and something like, I mean, okay, I thought I'm better, but it's at least a fight. But oops. The way it came, I think this was just very bad for white once I got rook b5. I mean, there was a little bit of calculation. I mean, nice point is queen f4, I have rook takes b2, and the tactics favor black because after queen d7, knight d7, my rook is now defended.
This is a beautiful way that you brought your rook to b5.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen this kind of idea in the Boni.
Well, he didn't give me much of a choice. What do he want me to do? Like, just go back and let him take my pawn? I mean, like, I guess I could go to a5, but it looks pretty dumb. But
No. I love the idea rook c5, b5.
Yeah,
you usually see the b pawn pushing. And
well, yeah. Okay, so here, but one thing to just know is that fianchetto Benoni, the rules are just different. From normal Benonis. With the pawn on e2, it's a completely different position. But yeah, okay, so rook b3. And this, yeah, I thought for a long time on rook b3, and critical was f4, where I'm sacrificing a piece. So I calculated takes. I believe if king f2, rook h3 wins. Bishop h3 takes, and I did not see a defense for white after takes, rook g1, and then either bishop d4, or I thought even bishop f6 was good here.
Yeah, these 3 pieces are not.
But yeah, this should just mate. So he has to go king h2. And I was calculating some interesting line. Here, there comes bishop c3, and now I wanted queen f5, and this one I was really struggling to figure out because I have a few interesting options. I can, for example, go just takes, king g1, and then here I was thinking I can go take, and rook e2, and I thought this endgame would probably be better for black, and I guess he sort of has an only move a4, but at the same time, a piece is a piece. I mean, I like my 3 pawns, and his bishop is not great. I was also considering here to start with queen f4 check, ask the king for a square, and for example, after king g1, queen e3 check, king h1, I actually was thinking I was not sure about this one, or at least I did not see how white stops an attack. It's funny, because like I don't have an actual mate threat right away, but at the same time, like he can't untangle, and I always have a perpetual. I was trying to figure all this out, and I sort of somehow just thought, I'll go for something. And then when he played bishop c3 instead, I was quite happy because I thought this was not particularly challenging.
But for those of you who don't know, and they must know because you know you had a lot of books that you wrote. You have some chessable courses with calculation, and you're working with a famous grandmaster Jacob Aagaard a lot. So you're doing amazing with the calculations. So
not today. I'm not.
no, this calculation is quite impressive.
Okay, but I blundered all the tricks. I blundered a trick earlier today, and I blundered a trick this game as well. But yeah, Quincy, it's a very strong move now.
I was just trying to let them know about your courses, you know.
Yeah,
so,
okay,
I mean,
so
I know you're very
enough.
famous, but I just want them to know more
check
about
out,
it.
Yeah, I have both print books and books on Chessable. And basically, whenever I create content, it's all for the same reason, just so I can do my own training. I don't ever create content for other people. I just do it for myself. And people seem to like to come along for the ride. But yeah, so Queen C8 was a very important move, though, because I want to be ready to meet f4 with, like, because here, if he gets to play f4 here, it's not so easy if he gets the queen to d4. So what I want to do is bring the queen to the c file so that after f4 I have queen c5 check as an in-between move. But it's very important to specifically choose c8 because otherwise he will go bishop e4 to c2. But here I made him is the point. So that's why I go to c8
That's
instead.
a very, very cute idea, queen c8.
Yeah, so here and now I just start sending the pawns and there's not much to be done.
And then he blundered, I guess, with king g1.
Okay, I mean, the computer wants f4 and it wants to play this endgame, but I just don't believe white's going to save it. After takes, and takes, I cannot imagine white's actually saving this position. Yeah, okay, the computer thinks he should have tried it, but it just looks lost to me.
Well, Sam, I appreciate your time.
Wait, you don't want to see how much of an idiot I am?
I do.
Yeah, so here, like, all this was fine, and I don't know why I don't just take on b4 like a rational person. This is just totally winning. I thought, okay, might as well just dribble the ball into the goal. We did this, rook b3, yeah, so this was fine. And yeah, here again, I just thought, why don't I just go sacrifice on a3 and the pawn should just go straight through. But somehow I just wasn't wanting to sacrifice material, so I did this stupid move. And of course, still I'm totally winning. But I don't know how I just blundered queen a3 completely. Now, I guess it's just good for me anyway, but like I just completely missed queen a3 and all of a sudden he has a pawn. Like if I just, I don't know, like queen a8 or something, I should just win. But like, yeah, now it's unclear. And actually,
the computer seems to like what you did, Sam.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, this is still not so easy now. Like here, I had to find c3. Is this only winning move? Yeah, c3, and then point is if takes, I have knight d3 is very important.
Chess.com did not give you a good move for that, c3. I like it.
Okay, yeah, and then bishop e4. I was expecting king e2. When it was not so easy. I actually missed rook a8 completely, which Andy pointed out to me after the game is completely winning. That's the best way, but I was trying to figure out something like this before. And now, yeah, okay, he cannot take it because of c2, but king d1, it looks bad, but maybe he can fight.
Okay, and we got to go back, sorry, we got to go back to the Fabi game.
Okay, I'll see you later.
But,
oh, you want my input?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts about?
It's a tricky position. I don't know. I mean, I don't mind black's position at all. It looks totally fine to me, but it's a 3-result game.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time,
Sure.
Sam. Go back, prepare for the last 3 rounds, and I hope I'll see you again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Back at you guys.
Thank you, Sabina. Thank you, Sam. You beat yourself up too much, Sam. I think you played a really good game, and I